Hello and welcome back everyone to some more Pillars of Eternity.
Of course.
Okay, so now we've been at the blacksmith, got ourselves a new two-handed sword, exciting stuff, and now we're gonna explore the rest of the town. So let's see, road east and the temple and the mill. So let's go to the mill first, and afterwards we're gonna explore both of the homes. Oh, hello. We know there's more grain in there, Trumbull. You won't settle for scraps while you grow fat on your corpse. Muffled shouting emerges from inside the mill. The first of you drunkards came through that door gets shot between the eyes. God hear me, Swainer. I'll put you down like a dog. Come away now, lads. But we'll be back, Trumbull. We'll have our fair price, or by the flame, we will have a reckoning. Okay. So I'm guessing there's a shortage of food. We're gonna go in, talk to who was working. An elven man stands before you. His relatively stocky build suggests a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn, and his eyes wide. Behind him, a younger man and woman exchanging worried glances. The miller raises a club as you enter, and shakes violently in his grip. Get back if you value your life. Put that down before you hurt yourself. Trumbull only raises the club higher. I mean it. I won't have swearing and his lackeys treading me in my own mill. Who's Swainer? The dwarf. The one standing out there spreading lies among the villagers. Boss has been here for decades, and he hasn't gotten any kinder with time. The miller hesitates, then lowers the club a fraction. Who are you? Is Swainer roping foreigners into his little crusade now? What was all that ruckus outside? Trumbull shakes his head. Where to begin? Swainer's whipped them into a froth, going on about the grain storage. Claims I've hidden away most of it. All I do with the grain is sell it. Can't create out of thin air. I can't hand it out for free. I pay the farmers for their crops, they bring it in, and I sell what comes out of the mill. Most of it goes to the Black Hound on the west side of town for ale, and Swainer and his lot sure don't mind that part. Took a look at the field on the way into town. The crop's blighted, and most of what I'm getting from the farmer. Trumbull gestures to the stack of containers. It's gone off, rotted through. I can't pay top prices for blighted wheat, and I can barely get enough good grain to go around. Swainer's howling after things he has no right to. Let's see. If you don't want people in here with torches, maybe you ought to stop lying to me. Trumbull blinks, taken aback. I'm not. Look, it's no lie. The stores really are low, and with so little grain going around, I had to raise the price for some people. Only some people? There are folk in this town that deserves far better than Swever and his lot. People who have done more for Gilded Vale. What do you mean? Swainer and the rest, they've always been troublemakers. Loud, drunken fools. That woman with him, her soul tracks back to Dryhodon, that wretched brigand, and it shows. We have good people in this town. People still hanging on to what's left of it. They deserve a little more. That's all I'm saying. But these people are farmers. They gather the grain for you. They sure didn't mind losing the grain where it was going into the drinks at the inn. They don't make like kind neighbors when they insult my son, go strumbling drunk through their own crops. You think they're the only ones that need to eat? Now the crop is sick, and the wind's too weak to get the windmill turning. Village children are born as empty shells. That's not my doing. This place is cursed. Sperrin and the others haven't done a thing to help the rest of us through the lean season. Is your self-righteousness worth losing your family over? Trum opens his mouth to protest, but his expression shifts into resignation well before he finally nods and speaks. You're right, he says quietly. I've been trying to plan for a future, but we're in danger here and now. Fine. Tell Sperrin and the others that I've reconsidered, provided he pays the same as everyone else. He's welcome to his fair share. Trumbull sighs. And let's hope we can trade for supplies real soon, or we'll all be in a bad way. Okay, so that's the stealing sign. Good to know. So nothing more here. Any of you have something to say? No. Then let's go. So that wasn't too much of a trouble.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. We got this house and some loot. Oh, some ale. And who lives here, I wonder? Hello. Got some loot. Taking a book. Got part 1, I think. Hello. This man and woman appears to have been in deep conversation, working at closing two bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices you approach and pauses, her smiles fluttering a little.
How do you do?
Can I help you? She looks to her companion, brow frowning with confusion. Do you know this man, Norton? Norton coughs. Yes, I think we met in Walewood. I warned him about the bear. He inclines his head. Glad to see you made it. Was there something else you wanted? You two are in good spirits for people who just lost a friend. That's unkind of you. I'm grieving my husband in my fashion. I'm only sorry I could not convince him to leave Gilded Vale before this happened. I'm relieved to be rid of this terrible place, that's all. It's cost me the greatest part of my life. And now my husband. And I'm glad to be free of it. Is there anything you can tell me about Gilded Vale? Ingrid smiles broadly. Only that you'll want to be moving as soon as you can. You've seen the tree, I imagine. But the root goes deeper. If you're looking for work, I'd say you've a better chance of it elsewhere. We heard of Defiance Bay ourselves. Norton added. Goodbye. And they don't need your coin. So, thank you. I'll be leaving you. And then we have one more home, I think. And then we're gonna... I think we're gonna rest that inn for one night. And... we might just take a look inside of this ruin, I think. Might not be too bad. See what's down there. Hello, a cat. A Dravidian woman is standing in front of the fireplace, humming a quiet tune to herself, or perhaps to her unborn child, for she is clearly quite pregnant. She turns her head slightly as you enter.
Good day to you.
Well, finally I was starting to think the woman makes a startled noise once she turns around and sees you. Oh, I'm sorry, I was expecting someone else. She gives you a cautious smile. Can I help you? I just arrived in Gilded Vale. I thought I'd get to know the locals. Were you with one of the caravans? She looks at you hopefully. Master Dimas, by chance? Why do you ask? My sister, Calicia, is traveling with one of the caravans. She sent a letter before she said she came. She's going to pay her way by working as a guard for a caravan master. She always was a tough one. She pauses. I don't suppose you've seen her on the road? Or the caravan, perhaps? It's Master Dimas. I was with the caravan. I'm afraid the rest of the caravan was killed. Afra covers his mouth with a hand, eyes wide with horror. For a few moments she can imagine nothing but a strangled voiceless gasp, her eyes brimming with tears. I told her it was a dangerous path to take. Glitch was always so certain she could take on any dangers. She sniffs. Oh, my poor sister. I'm sorry, stranger. I can't believe she's gone. If only I had called her here. If I hadn't written to her, she might still be alive somewhere. Her face crumbles, and a solitary tear slides down her cheek. Quit your sniveling. If you're going to raise a child, how are you going to raise a child if you're this weak? Fleur looks up at you with stunning surprise. For a moment, defiant anger sweeps across her face, and then she lowers her head. I was never as strong as she was. All I ever wanted was a quiet life, and now there's nobody to help me. Why did you send for her? She wipes her eyes. I'm worried about the baby, about legacy. I told Cleese as much as I could, but all I know is that for a long time now, every child born in Gilded Vale has been soulless, empty. It's happened to so many mothers, and Lord Radric, he's exiled all of them, calling it a sign of the gods' disfavor. With my Hathron gone, I don't know how I'd manage if I lose my home too. I hope Cleese could help me. They say Ragnar, the old midwife, knows a way to prevent the child being hollowborn, but she moved south to Anslog's Compass 2 seasons ago. The journey's too far for me. I can't make it as I am. But I don't have anyone else now with Cleese gone. More tears run down her face. Please, can you help me? I'll think about it. If I ever had it that way. Fleur nods, though her expression falls. That's all I can ask. Thank you. She takes a shaky breath. I'm sorry, I need a moment. She turns away, covering her hands. So, yes, we're not a good person, but what can you expect? I'm a bleak walker. I live for battle, and in this life, I need people to fear me. And how can they fear a nice person? Okay, so let's Let's take a look at the ruins, and then we're gonna take a sleep. So this looks like it was part of the temple that's now in ruins. A man lies resting against the wall, lit by the dim illumination of the fading sconers. He has a grunt, fox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeve soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glaze as you near, his features twisted with pain. Have a care if you mean to go in. Casts a quick look towards the doorway to his left. This place is not so empty as I thought. This temple isn't what it used to be, probably for the best. Times being as they are. He groans, shifting position, wrenching. I'm no looter, if that was you're thinking. Not one of the faithful either. Just want to do some good, I suppose. Got my arm clawed up for it. He regards you wearily. Maybe you'd have better luck. Better luck in what? The man points a finger upwards. These ruins around us used to be a temple of Ethos, the scattered god. A grand temple, that is. His worshippers would have come from all over Drywood, from Red Crest even. Until the war, of course. Even then, you get some of the stubborn ones, the ones that couldn't get it through their heads that the gods were dead and gone. Go on. Once the legacy started, Lord Radric decided he'd been too lenient on the Ethosians, and he had his people go in and put them to the sword. Left them down there, buried under a heap of rock. After that, Roderick ordered the temple sealed. It's been years like that. Up until recently, Lord Roderick hoped that if he erected the temple to a living god, they will be forgiven. The legacy will end, see? He smiles slowly. But until then, the temple is as you see it, unguarded. That's where you come in. Those priests, maybe they didn't have a lick of sense between them, but they still didn't deserve to go like that. Chopped down in the god's house. Doesn't sit right with me. If you can go down there, find the remains, maybe we can finally give them a proper burial. No small task. There's coin in it for you, if you need motivation. Alan's cautious expression softens. A pleasant surprise to see that someone around here has a shadow of respect for the dead. They're long dead. What does it matter if they're buried? It's about respect, isn't it? About deserving to be remembered, not just tossed under a pile of rock and forgotten. He breathes out shakily. I thought it worth the effort, giving that to them. Then I take it you aren't supposed to be here. He laughs bleakly. Well, I meant to be in and out, nice and quick. I'm not hurting anyone, it's just Lord Roderick's forbidden anyone having anything to do with the scattered gods. It'll be a little harder to explain him than you. It's a good cause though, isn't it? And you can make some coin in the process. You want me to bring you some skeletons? I'd bury them. Where if I could. I know it's a little macabre, but if you don't get them out now, Roderick's liberate to destroy whatever's left of them. I have some question first. Why can't you do it yourself? Well, I tried. Only got a short way in before I got in over my head. I haven't raised the blade in a long time. Turn out isn't something you can just pick up again. But you look like you can handle yourself. And Lord Roderick won't mind us digging around down here. I won't go telling him about it. lingering in these places. It's no good for anyone. But you do this quick and quiet, or you can do right by those priests without raising a fuss. Any chance there's something down there worth a little more than some old bones? Probably. Nobody's been through the place since it was sealed up, well, apart from me. And I didn't touch anything. Any valuables in there? You get first crack at them. I only ask that you do this favor for me while you're at it. Sure. I'll find them. By the flames, I owe you a good turn. But listen, temple's been sealed off for so long, it's crawling with creatures. But if we get past them, the priests will have been down on the lower floor. They'll be there still, if they're anywhere. These priests had all kinds of secret chambers, switches in the wall, trick scones, and that kind of thing. Keep an eye out and take care down there. I wouldn't want to have to send someone else after your remains. I'll wait by the stairs and keep a lookout. Maybe try to patch myself up some. Sure. So let's drop a save before heading in. So let's see what's down here. Oh, some spiders. You're going.
Yes, I shall.
Back. Shooting on this. Doing perfect. Activating this one. Ah. Come on. Perfect. And then this one. Some flames. Ah. Beautiful. Let's see. You have this one. Some heal. That was a close one. What's this? Sicken minus 10. Oh, it's over now. And it's no, wait, it's back. Oh. So these creatures are more. Okay, so it's a spiderling and a big spider.
You won't hold me for long.
So you can drop this one here. And this one, perfect. And one more.
Yes.
And that one is down.
Bring them down.
And that one should be down. Perfect! But I don't like where our health is going. At half now.
As you wish.
But wait,
How may I
don't you
help?
have you have this one? You can only use that in combat. Okay, need to remember that one.
I shall. What is it?
Okay, so let's see. So the creatures are a bit more dangerous now than what they were. But still, one is not a problem. Some loot here. Camping supplies, that's nice. Remember that. This parchment is really relatively intact, but the ink upon it has faded. You can make out a few patches of carefully tidy script. Is it yours? To the ritual floor. Extractic Obrica says, dampen for the even these Orgot and struck the largest bell first, rather than the second. The rest is illegible. Okay, so some bells of some sort. I'm guessing we're gonna find a puzzle, maybe? Oh, hello. Oh, lots of will-o-wisps. Take the will-o-wisp down. Oh! Oh, okay. Why? Okay, so switch over. And some magic. Come on. Perfect. One more. You can take this one down.
Text.
Don't die. Now we're both evil. Oh, wait. Come on. Live! Live! You're confused again. Need to get this one down. And he's dead. One of the party members is reduced to 0 endurance and they are knocked out. This means they are out of the fight. But as long as your side is victorious, they will regenerate their endurance when combat ends. That's good. But we might not survive this one. Can we run? No, we're confused. And run! No, oh, god damn it. Run! Run! And we're dead. Well done! I think we're gonna end it there, folks. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, folks.